Oh, where is everyone? Get in here, get in here, get in here. What? I'm back. Hey, today we gonna talk about a few things. Listen. I done got hooked on this Chrisean Rock, Blueface, Nevaeh, Jade. I don't even know how I got over there, but I got over there. But I want to talk about this today. I know I'm on a little early. I set it for 6:15 at first, but I got home kind of early and didn't have nothing to do really today. So I said I will come on live early because I am back. Now, come on. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get in here. Then we gonna talk about some stuff. Now, today was good at work. I hope you all had a great day because I had a great day. One more day, and then I have a couple of days off, and hopefully we all will do something fun. Regina, hello, sugar. I'm so sorry about yesterday. Let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. So hold on. I had planned on getting here by 6:15, right? But then I had to stop and get my nails done. You notice I got my nails done. My hands was ragged. So I said, I gotta get my nails done. So the tech who normally does them, he wasn't able to do them. Then he wrote he'll do them. Can he do them 10 o'clock? No, baby, I work. I can't be there 10 o'clock. Then I said, what about Saturday? Then he said, no, Saturday. And then I said, well, I gotta get my nails done. So I went somewhere else. And I like the way the guy did them, but you know this they not French tip, right? But he did them really good too. The shape and stuff I like. So I did that yesterday. So when I got home, it was like maybe 6:30. I said, well, it's too late. I said, maybe I'll jump on. But then I said, no, it's too late. So I didn't make it yesterday. But thank you for joining me yesterday. And I had one of my special guests here yesterday too. So hopefully she'll return today. My girl. I mean, she lives for this shit, right? So I got caught up, like I told you, I travel all over and I've been watching my usual, but I got caught up over in Kick. You know, Kick is that streaming app, right? And so I started watching Blueface. Something came across my news feed, and I said, well, let me watch them. And I want to approach this today from a different perspective because I know, thank you, Regina. I know a lot of us look at them and talk about these girls, these bees are stupid, and you know, they let Blueface use. It's something in there for all of them, right? And these young women, because I want to be nice, because I don't want to end up calling them dumb bees, right? So I want to be nice. However, at at my age, I never accepted this type of behavior from him. But because it's allowed in this younger generation, y'all know I've always said, if you've been following me for years, you know I've always said I don't play the bitch word. I just don't do it. We're not going to play like that, right? I don't play it. I don't play with my girlfriends. I don't play on here with it. I don't play with the word in general. To me, that's a very demeaning name, and it's one of the lowest of low. It's like basically you call me that, you like spitting on me. Yeah. So I don't play that. And I know the younger generation don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, they proud to say they bees, but I still don't buy it. And I would definitely never let a man call me. See, you might be, no, I'm not your bee. And it's so embedded in this younger generation, especially our culture. See, that's what the music's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you think that shit that they are doing is the norm. See, they think that word, yeah, I'm a bad bee. They turn it to make it try to be positive. Yeah, I'm a bad bee. That's my bee. That's my number one bee. No, I'm nobody's bee, and they shouldn't be no one bee. But again, that's what the music is for, is to influence you. And it has influenced the younger generation to think that shit is cool. Like you really somebody. See, Nevaeh, she really thinks she's somebody with Blue, right? Chrisean, she really thinks she's somebody. Jaden, and I don't even know what happened to Rella. This is another baby mama, allegedly, right? So the younger generation got a habit of saying that, calling you bruh. I was having a conversation with my son the other day, and he didn't like what I was saying. And he was like, man, bro, no, that's, I said, who you talking to? Who the F are you talking to? I'm not your bro. Oh, man, that's just a figure of speech. It's not for me. That's for them youngins that you got out there. It's not for mom. So you need to learn how to separate it. But he was like, well, I ain't mean nothing about it, mom. That's just something I say. You got to cut and nip shit in the bud. When somebody call you a name or do something to you that you don't like, nip that shit in the bud. Don't even let them get away with it. See, because if they call you one once, see, he's so used to Blueface and so used to calling these girls the B word. He's so happy to be a B that he'll never stop. Now, I haven't seen his relationship with the Jaden girl too much, right? Because I wasn't watching it back then. But my daughter could hardly wait for this stuff to come on. She said, oh, Blue coming out there. I can't wait for the circus because he calls it a circus, right? And it is a circus indeed. And it's entertainment. But as a woman and an older woman, especially with a daughter and granddaughters, my heart kind of goes out to these girls because they don't know their self-worth, right? But they got ties with this guy. They got soul ties, and that's what you need to be careful of. Everybody you lay down with, because you get soul ties, and they not always healthy ties. So that's what we're going to talk about today, because I'm going to play this clip where he returned home. Now, some of y'all may not know Blueface, but I'm sure a lot of us know who Blueface is, but they probably don't know nothing about the Blues Clues, the circus that they have going on there. But like I said, sometimes it's entertaining. And it's just like when we watching other stuff. Sometimes you just, for some reason, we waiting to see a certain ending. Now, I would like for them to end this thing in a better manner than what they're going to do. However, you're almost waiting for a train wreck. But it's not just Blueface, it's a lot of black men out here that do the same thing, especially the younger generation. And it's a sad thing because the women, I believe, deserve more respect. But if you don't respect yourself first and love yourself first, no one else will respect you and love you. So that's the behavior that they accept. Respect means a lot, in my opinion. Shame needs to come back. Some people are offended by everything and are ashamed of nothing. And that's a good point there. These people aren't ashamed of anything. See, they do this for a living. They stay on this social media and do these lives and put their whole world out there, right? So you put it out there and we talk about it. We talk about it. But I always try to look at it at another perspective because I think these girls are dumb. Yeah, these are dumb. But will I call them bees? No, absolutely not. That's just something. But they are dumb. All of them are dumb to even deal with this young man. He's narcissistic. He makes plenty of money off of them, and he has ties with them. And that's the problem. He has soul ties, whether they good or bad, because they could be good or bad. Now they introduce a voodoo. So see, they playing. So they playing with this voodoo and shit now, right? He comes home and she's in her closet at an altar. It don't have to mean that she was doing anything bad, you know? It depends on what you believe in. She believed in sangria or something like that. Sangria, I don't know. Ephraim and all that. I don't know. Hey, Umi, how are you, darling? I don't know what she believed in. But he played it off. But you need not to play it off because some people are deep into that shit. And yes, things can happen to you when they cast spells. I was somewhere else and I was watching the rapper Gunplay. And I'm gonna talk about Gunplay, maybe down the line this week. But Gunplay gave his life to Christ. Here's where the struggle comes in for Chrisean Rock, right? Because I'm trying to wonder what she's really doing. Because you can't play with God. See, you just can't play with God. Maybe her heart is in the right place, but because again, your soul ties could be demons. she could be connected to demons, right? You can't straddle the fence. And every time she's, oh, hey, baby, I did speak to you. You and Mz.J30, I spoke to you, baby. I think I called you. I speak to everybody who come in here, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, right? It ain't that many of us in here, and I like that. So she's struggling. She's battling. Do I believe she really wants to give her life to Christ? Yes. But when you have those demons and spirits attached to you, it takes a commitment. And then again, you have to let some people go. And it seems like she can't let him go. Now, I'm not saying he's a demon. I'm saying he's a narcissist who have control over these women. And he knows it. And he manipulates them. Mm-hmm. You was with Chrisean Rock, with the little boy, and my daughter told me that, oh, hey, under new management. My daughter was explaining to me that somehow they did take a DNA test and it proved that Blueface was Chrisean Jr.'s father. I don't know because I just started following it. I told you it's entertainment. I wish sometime I could take all those girls, especially Chrisean, and her mother's involved in Nevaeh. I don't know, but I hear her father, her talking to her father. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how her father allowed this to go on. And I can't fault him because she's a grown woman. She's 24 years old, so she makes a decision. She makes her own decisions. You know that. However, when you have a loving relationship with your father could pull you out of some situations. And this is one I believe he should pull her out of. But again, it's not me. Thank you. It's not me. She does not know how to let Blueface go, and that is going to be her. It is her downfall because today I watched some pictures of her and Takiki, or whoever, I think it's her sister. I think the little guy on my job told me it was her sister. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Until she hooked up with him. And then she started going downhill. Pretty girl, had shit going for her. You know, and somehow she hooked up with him, went on the show. She hooked up with him, and it seemed like her life has gone downhill ever since then. So, Chrisean has family. They say that, she's really close to. She's really close to. And I know as a young girl, you can have your parents. My parents used to tell me something, and I was going to do what I wanted to do anyway. But the older I got, and the more understanding I got, I understood where my parents was coming from. And they were only looking out for me, for my best interest, and looking out for me, right? The same as you do for your children. However, these girls are corrupt and caught up, and they have demons attached to them. And I know you say, Mz.Teavalocity, something is always a demon. No, that shit for real. The soul ties we gonna talk about. The soul ties. Chrisean would never, ever, until she really get her life right with Christ, if that's what she's really doing, if she's straddling the fence, then she'll always be connected to him. And if that's his baby, she's going to be always connected to him, period. The same with Nevaeh, if that's his baby. The same with George, what's her name? Alexa. Something Alexa, I forgot her name. Her. They always going to be connected to this guy. And this guy knows how to manipulate these women. Because, see, all of them want him. See? Yeah. All of them want to themselves. But one thing about Blueface, and I've been watching this, and Rella, not Rella, Mina Baby. I'm talking about Jada and Alexis, Jordan and Jada, his other mother, Jada Alexis. One thing about him, he's a great, I'll catch this, businessman. He uses them for content, and he's a hell of a manipulator, as well as being a narcissist. See, he don't give a damn about none of those women. He told you. He said it on his show. One bitch thinks she better than another. All of them the same. All them bitches are the same. See, right there, right then and there, it would have been a wrap for me. It would have been a wrap for me. But I don't blame Blueface so much because it's something that I see in him as well. You know, he said he goes to mental health. I heard a video where he said he checks in with his probation officer, you know, take a drug test, and plus he has to go to mental health once a month because something is missing with him too and his mother. Because I see the mother on here. Something is deep down rooted in him that he's trying to shake, right? But he's a great businessman because he's using all those girls to make money. Everything they do is on camera. I think maybe not have sex. But let's get to soul ties. He found women that don't love themselves, right? They got family history problems, like Nevaeh. Nevaeh has some serious problems, even though I told you I heard her talk to her dad. If I'm not mistaken, the brother could have been on one of the lives too. But you see him, he manipulates her so well that she really think he loves her, right? She really think, no, because he can't love you if he treats you like that and talk to you like that. That's no sign of love. But probably for him, it's love because he think calling her a dumb bitch, a stupid bitch, and a dumb bitch, and this and that, and breaking her down, you ain't good enough but for sucking teeth. Maybe that's his type of love for her because it's accepted by her. But it gets deep. Everybody, why can't Chrisean just leave him alone? Because they have that soul tie. And soul ties are hard to break. Everybody you lay down and go to bed with, and they ejaculate, and you get your rocks off. You know, I try not to get to you having a soul tie. You bonding yourself with that person. Every man you done slept with, believe it or not, you have a tie to. So that's where it gets deep. It's just not a sexual thing all the time. No, it's a physical and emotional thing. He has tied these girls up emotionally because they really think he cares about them. Now people will say, Miss T, no, I think he really care about Chrisean. Again, if you care about somebody and you truly love them, you will be part of them and you will uplift them. You never will take them and even in public beat them down like that. The way this guy beat these girls down. Ain't no way I could sit next to him and skin and grin and be on a podcast that he's making money. He said he made $25,000 a week. Y'all just add it up. And I believe he makes that much. Plus whatever other income he has. And so they trying to hold on to somebody that truly don't love himself. Blueface has his own mental issues. He don't love himself. He's not mentally healthy. To put all that shit on your face, something is wrong with you. To tat another person's face on your face, Chrisean, something is wrong with you. Something is definitely wrong with you, right? But the reason Blueface do the mess with them girls because I believe he saw me do the same thing to his mom. He saw men. That's what I said. It's deeper. Somewhere there's a disconnection between him and Carlissa. That's her name, right? His mother. And I believe, I don't know how close he is to his father, but I do know that I've seen the father in some of his lives, and they seem pretty cool, but that could just be for the cameras. But I think he sat down in the interview, and his interview kind of explained it all. Like NBA young boy, he said he'll never ever speak to his mother again in life, but he loved her. So he got some issues, some deep-rooted issues, and that's probably where that's the reason why he's where he's at now, right? But Blueface has some issues too, to have all that shit on his face. Something deep inside of him is very disturbed. But he said he's going to get help. Chrisean needs help. Nevaeh needs help. Jada Alexa, she needs help too. They all need help because they attached to this demon that they can't get rid of. They need some type of help, right? Yeah, they had a toxic childhood. They having a toxic adulthood. You can't escape toxicity unless you deal with it. Now we don't. There's many of people that done had things happen in their lives. Some people, we talked about this a long time ago. Black people don't believe they getting better at it, but they don't believe in therapy. They don't believe in therapy. Now, when it comes to Chrisean Rock, she has some deep rooted issues too. She needs to deal with because now she has that son who we all know, and I'm never gonna talk about baby in a bad way. He has disabilities that she's not dealing with. See, so she's masking something. Yeah, on camera, I'm sure she loved her baby. She showed she loved her baby, but you didn't love your baby enough to stop drinking and getting high when you was carrying him. Someone had to tell you the fact that would have on your child. So yes, he did cause it, Nina, baby. I agree with you. She caused that. She caused that baby to be like that because everybody knows. Now, when I look at the baby, yes, I can see he's underdeveloped. He's developmentally handicapped. I can see that. Now, for me, just from looking at him, and again, I'm not saying this to be factual, just from observation, I see a little bit of fetal alcohol syndrome in him, and it's could be some other delay going on with that baby. And she needs to leave him alone. And it's an unfortunate thing because you do want your baby's father in their life, but sometimes you even have to walk away from that if it doesn't mean you any good, right? He's not really no true father to that kid. So you're probably better off taking your son, getting him the help that he needs, and leaving Blueface alone. Because every time you come around him, it appears like he's being a father to your son. He's not really being a father to your son. He's making content with y'all. That's a difference. He's making content with you. That's going to get him paid. The same with Nevaeh. She thinks she don't want a prize. She don't have shit. She now that girl, he definitely makes look stupid. He make her look stupid every opportunity he get. But today, he's so smooth with his manipulation. Today I was watching him and he was saying, no, I just was trying to get you to say what you good at. No, sometimes, baby, I just gotta bring the, try to bring out the best in you or whatever, make you understand. But in the interim, you still calling her stupid. You still saying she good for nothing but sucking dick. What man talks to a woman that he truly loved like that, especially in front of millions of people? Well, yeah, because he get hell of views over there. Even if they don't know you personally, you still making the mother of your child look stupid. She makes herself look stupid too. I'm not giving her a pass, right? But you still talking to the women like that in front of camera. I could not accept that. See, I would have reached over and probably risked my pregnancy and knocked the dog shit out of him, especially on camera. You want to do this on camera, so we just gonna do this on camera. So I'm having this discussion with my daughter who loves this shit. She could hardly wait till he get out. She said because of the circus. So I'm thinking, I said, well, she said, oh yeah, it's a circus, you know what? And I just can't wait for her, to get out. This is her entertainment. She really like it. And I'm just telling, I could never have someone talk to me like that. And she said, well, they stupid. No, are they stupid or are they broken? That's the difference. They are broken. All three of those ladies are broken, and he continues to break them down, right? Hello, Diamond. Thank you for joining me. Sometimes you literally have to choose to leave a man in order to be the best woman you can for your babies. And I believe if she take her focus off of him and put all that focus on her son, and they can stay off the camera, and whatever you do for Junior, you do behind the scenes, I would believe that the baby will do much better. You have to teach children. You have to spend time. You have to cultivate. You have to show them. It's children that I know that's on the spectrum, right? I have dealt with one on the spectrum, a couple of them on the spectrum. One of them came to me really bad, really, really bad. And by us working with them, he opened up. He played with the other kids. He started doing what he's a very, very smart kid. This kid was only in my pre-K, and he read on the first grade level. Very sharp. Some of them are very smart, very, very smart. But his mother took a lot of time with him. She had him in programs. We took a lot of time with him. It's possible that if she spent more time and put more energy into her child, he can develop a little more, right? She's not doing that. Early intervention is the key. You're right, Miss Nina, baby. So she's not putting anything into him. So when they hooked up, I'm gonna play this clip because I told you we was gonna play some clips. Then I'm gonna drop the link. We gonna talk about it. Now I was over in somebody's chat, Miss T, not me, about the tea, all about the tea. She had a good little panel, and boy, they was dogging the shit out of them. I don't want to do that. I want to take a different approach. So I'm going to do this right quick so we can see really what's going on. They have soul ties that they can't break. That's what's happening because they don't have the tools to break those soul ties. And yes, I do speak of demons and I do speak of energy. I speak of spirit because those are the things that we're made up of, right? Now, I don't have any demons on me, but some people actually have demons in them, right? They got bad energy, negative energy. They'll bring you down. They'll always find some way to destroy you. This boy, every live that I have watched, he find ways to break that girl Nevaeh down, and she just sitting there skinning and grinning. And I like to grab her and take her ass and throw her up against the wall and say, "Wake up. He don't love you. This ain't love, baby." She should take her children. Since he making money, she said she knew a long time ago, she said she had his social and everything. Take him down for child support when you have this baby and y'all do this DNA and they prove that he's the baby father. You need to go ahead. You could not answer not one thing, one question today when this dude said, "What have you accomplished?" She couldn't think of one thing she has accomplished in life. She said, "I'm only 24. Oh, hell. No, it's a lot of 24-year-olds that have accomplished a lot. You couldn't even say you graduated from high school. You couldn't say you graduated from college. My daughter told me she had a GED. That's an accomplishment. You don't even know what accomplishment is. You are a mother to that handsome little boy. You managed to leave whatever situation you was in, and you came to, I think they in California, correct me if I'm wrong. You accomplished taking your son, getting out of a situation, whether you went to a shelter in another state or not, getting out to shelter, attaching yourself to Blueface. You accomplished that. I mean, I don't know what kind of accomplishment that is. What have he accomplished? Okay. He did accomplish something. The brother owned a restaurant. He's making money. He was in the music industry. So he has some accomplishments versus hers. She couldn't say not one thing. And that's pretty sad because, she keeps saying when she popped the baby out, she gonna be back herself. She gonna do this. He's saying, you gonna do what? You ain't good at nothing. And he said this in front of her little boy, you ain't good at nothing but sucking dick. He still owns the restaurant. That's why I said, so he has some accomplishments. Now, he accomplished to make her look like a fool. He accomplished that. Her and Chrisean and all them girls. That was an accomplishment for him because that's his goal. See, that's his goal. To make them girls look like fools every time he around them. And he's so smooth with it. I saw him ask Chrisean, let's just watch some of these Just let's watch some of these. Now, I don't know. This is allegedly, so let me throw my little alert sign up because I don't have no miles in here. But Regina looks out for me. But let's get this up there. Allegedly, Chrisean is being investigated for murder of Ronnie, the supposedly father, the one who was going around saying he was the father of Chrisean Jr. Now, I looked at him. I looked at the baby, and they did a side by side with this young guy, Ronnie. They sure look like him. The only thing different is if you guys know this feature and look it up so you know, that baby eyes is wide apart. We have the bridge close by like that, and our eyes are close. The baby has a huge area, and that shows you something is wrong with the baby. Okay? And you guys can look it up. I'm not gonna go all into that. But if you put his eyes a little closer together, he looks just like Ronnie. He looked like Ronnie. But my daughter said that they did a DNA, and I think it's fetal alcohol syndrome too, Miss Nina. And the baby was Blueface. That's what she told me today. And I said, oh, I don't remember that. But he does look like Ronnie, who got killed. Yep, now the FBI is coming after her. So let's watch how they manipulate videos too. We have to be very careful on what we take as gospel on social media. Because watch this man, and then we'll get back to it. But watch this man. That's Blue. So here's this gentleman, right? I think I got it up. So look at this, you guys. Look at this. Because I call bullshit on this. But let me share it. Because her mouth is not saying what this gentleman is saying. But let's just take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. So I'm sharing this. Yep. And I can't, oh yes, I can make the screen bigger. Now let me share this.
After I killed that N-word, this is fucking insane.
So after I killed the nigga, he ended up what happened? What's happening to him? I don't know, he in jail for like 4 months. Then we go to court. It's like it's this one court case that really just in the murder case, boom. Because it's self-defense, bro.
She needs to be in jail. She needs to be in jail forever.
Now, where did you see that girl's mouth say that? Where did you see her mouth say that? But now they do say that she hasn't admitted it. Now, I saw Blueface, a clip of him on Vlad. Now, I'm going to tell you why I believe it could be possible that she could be implicated in this and perhaps she did something with it. Because Blueface was on Vlad. And he said that she is a setup queen. He said that. He said she'll put your number out. She'll put your address out. She'll set you up. He said that. And he was sober when he was doing that interview with Vlad TV. And you know, Vlad liked to bring you in so he could suck you in. So, you know, I think he an informant too. I think Vlad is, you know, the Fed. I'm going to be honest with you. Because he always taking these different artists, having them come there and admit to shit. So he was talking to him about Chrisean. And he said, it's possible. When they asked, he said it's possible because she is a setup queen. But that girl did not say nothing of the sort on this video. But this guy manipulated this video to make you think that she admitted it. That didn't come out her mouth. And here he is doing it again. Just bullshit. People do anything for clicks and views.
Was apparently checked into where she avoided any accountability for this first alleged murder. And it's just insane. I cannot believe it. I actually am in shock. I can't believe this is real. Chrisean Rock needs to be in jail, all right? That's what it seems like. Allegedly, in my opinion, all right? I think she needs to be in jail.
Allegedly.
This is insane.
It's a lot. Get into it, yeah. It's good.
I killed the nigga last year at my student housing, bro. Because my student housing was a homosexuality apartment building. Oh. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to go to school. I'm trying to run track. And my student housing stopped us for him. So we still not off that story. So after I killed that nigga, I didn't kill him. I ex-boyfriend did. He ended up what happened? What's happening to him? I don't know, he in jail for like 4 months. Then we go to court. It's this one court case that really just ended the murder case. Boom. Because it's self-defense, bro. But they get a gun charge and they're like, all right, you got to do half. Your half was 8 and you already did 4. So they was like, yeah, you only got 4 left. So you only got.
Man, I thought
Now, on that one, it's very clear. Her mouth is moving. And it looks like her mouth is aligning up with what's being said. On that one, that's her talking. So did she admit it? Blueface did say she is set up. They are investigating her as of now for possibly having something to do. Thank you, Kimberly, for dropping that. Something to do with the Ronnie's murder. Now, supposedly they were going to court. He was around making videos saying that he Chrisean Jr.'s father, and he was there to cut the umbilical cord. He was there when she was there. And he just, if he's the father, he wants to know so he could step up. But he knew for certain that he was the father, but she was denying him a DNA. So he comes on video, which was stupid. See, people talk too damn much on social media. They just talk too damn much. So he's on video, right, on social media saying that they go into court and yeah, I got her. Check this out now. This was a couple of days before court, okay, that they were supposed to appear in court for something else. And supposedly he was going to serve her with the papers in court to get a DNA test, right, from her. He up here running his mouth, and what happens? Shortly after he did that video, somebody comes by and do a drive-by. They do a drive-by, and he's no longer here. However, not so fast, because his parents are still here. She was saying what a good family his parents had. His parents could go after a DNA test. But for me, that side by side, they looked alike. But he almost looked like Blueface too. So I'm not too sure. They kind of look alike. Not exactly. But he got on here and he was saying what he was going to do. And he told everybody his plans. And whoever didn't want him around to make that court appearance got rid of him. Okay? And the only one he was having beef with, allegedly, was her. And would she not want him to prove that he is the little boy's father if she wants to stay connected? But again, my daughter and I had a conversation and she said, no, Mom, they did a DNA test. But now, again, everything is for social media, for clicks and views, for their channel. So we don't know what the hell is going on. These people can make us believe anything, right? So we gonna get to the Blueface says she always giving out locations to set him up and somebody come and beat him. I believe I believe that too. He says she's the setup queen. That's what he said on Vlad. And like I said, he was sober. He wasn't high. He was sober. He was very much sober. And he said, yeah, when they asked him about, yeah, I ain't gonna say she did it, but I know she is set up queen. Yeah, I heard him say he did it for the show. Yeah, and remember, for the show, to make her look good, they could have done anything. She was on that Zeus, that Zeus network, right? So I thought this was interesting because the second video I showed, it definitely looked like she had admitted to murder. That's what it looked like. But I'm not too sure, okay, on that video. But let's get into this other one. Now, these women are really, really vying for this man's love. And like he said, all of you bitches, and it's not me, All you bitches are the same. One is not no better than the other. Right? That's out of his mouth, not Miss T. She ain't slinging no B words. But that's what he said. So in his mind, they all the same. Right now, he just making money. Now, I told when my daughter and I was having this conversation, I said, you think he'll put Nevaeh out? I don't think so. Maybe that's the reason why she got pregnant from, because she need his security, because he paid for everything. But they say she get 12 G's a month too. Now, I don't know. If you get 12 G's Nevaeh and you listening to this, get your ass an apartment and secure you and your son. Because this ain't it. This man don't want you. He just toying with your feelings. But like I say, he's so smooth at it. He really made them feel like he really loved them. Again, they attach by soul ties, whether they good or bad. So, right? So he's with Chrisean and he returns home. And this is a weird video, but we're going to play it and talk about it. And then I'm going to drop the link because we going to talk about this. We gonna talk about the voodoo. When Blueface came home from jail, his dad tried to do a DNA test. Yeah. See, I believe it was for that network that they pretend like they did it and it came back as, as him being a father. Again, for me, I believe that the little boy looks like the Ronnie guy. The only thing about it is he may have FAS and his eyes are spread, that bridge is way big because of that particular thing. That's a sign. You guys can look at it on your own and you'll see pictures of babies with FAS. But let's get to this because this shit really rocked me. This one rocked me, y'all. I just don't, but I couldn't stop watching. I don't know why. I wanted to end well for these ladies. I want them really to get up and leave him and let him do his thing and take their children and focus on their children because Nevaeh got a beautiful little boy. But I'm seeing some of his bad habits that need correcting, However, she's so into Blue, the way she yell at him, they locked her in this room and he out there crying, doing this thing, and she gets frustrated with him because she just want to be up under him. And he treats her like shit, pure shit. I told you, like pure shit. But watch this one, and I'm sure y'all probably seen it. But we gonna go over this video because there's so much in this video I want to talk about. So let's get going here. This him coming back from spending time with Chris. He just got like that. You think he just got like that? I don't think he want none of them, and they irritate the shit out of him, so he treat them like shit. But let me see. Let's play this. And he's saying it jokingly about the voodoo. I don't want to play that music. It's trying to catch up.
It's dropping, bro. Can you see me?
He making a joke about it. Just start getting back. Oh, the little boy just start getting back. Because look at the environment.
What's up?
Look.
What's up, bro?
He treats the little boy nice though. Sometimes.
Huh? Where?
Look.
In the bathroom? Baby. Smells like candles in here.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing in here?
I'm doing my prayers. Sound like that. You want to join?
Oh, hell no. Get the fuck out of here.
Join. Come join.
Oh, hell no. We got to get the fuck out, bro. We got to move, bro.
What you mean?
We got to move, bro. Go in there.
Go on where?
Go in there. Tell me what you think she's doing. Oh, hell no.
Go where?
Go in there.
What's wrong? I didn't want to jump, but you made me do it. You jerk.
Now, I don't know if this is part of their shit, you know, they're scripted, because some stuff is scripted, but I believe this is just all natural. I think this is real time, right? But Blueface, you know, he's smiling and joking, but that's some serious shit, because you got to watch the rest of the video, what she said. And when, again, they can use it for good or bad. Now, if she putting spells and doing voodoo in the witchcraft way, then he needs to be very careful, and so should the rest of them, right? Because some people are deep into that. I don't know her nationality. Is she Hispanic, Puerto Rican, or something like that? They are really deep in it. And when they get deep in it, they put some roots and different things on you that stick. Now, I told you, I watched a little gunplay. He believes in the same thing she believes in. He didn't say all, but his shit got real deep. Now he turned his life to Christ, and he's out of the music industry. Oh, she's mixed white and black. Thank you. But he got real deep into it, and he said it works. The guy said, "Does it work?" He said, "Yeah, it worked. Every time I wanted to do this or do that, I would have to sacrifice something." Yeah, he said that stuff is true. Those roots are true. Sangria, or whatever it is. I'm just Christian. I don't know about all that, right? He said it's true. So this gets real weird, because it seems like Blueface is really worried about it, but then it's like, nah, then his mother's on the video talking about he know what to do. She praying, he know to pray. Again, you move out of that situation. Some people get caught up in some shit happens to them with people who believe in that voodoo and shit and putting spells on you. But let's continue. Let me add it back to the stage.
Let's go, nigga. You gotta go. Hey, no. Number one, nigga, you my nigga, fool. You gonna leave me with the voodoo? You gonna leave me here with the voodoo witch? You stay back. You stay back. No. Hey.
I don't know why it's messing up like that. Look.
Bro,
Hey,
nigga.
you leave me, motherfuckers. Wait.
I wonder why it's doing that.
Hurry up, nigga. Thank you. Get down, nigga. Back up. Back up. Ow! He got my leg. I got a fluffy leg. He got my leg.
And they think it's funny. Oh no, we can't put it. So here it is. This is the part.
Because it was on the highway.
Yeah. Boom, get pulled over. That's why I don't like having two phones, because I always.
I just can't. Oh God.
After I'm just trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
They tell him to protect himself. Don't eat from it. Don't drink from it. Call the police. Oh, they tell him all kinds of shit in his chat.
Yeah. It's like by where we got pulled over at, but like off to the side, like as if someone threw it.
Tell him this ain't your first rodeo, bro. You got it.
And I got a new screen, but my front camera is on. Yeah, so I still have to get another phone.
I know. I don't know. It irritates me too, but it's just like, man.
So now I have a new phone.
I got a warranty on it.
Oh, you do?
Fuck you.
Is that gonna take forever though?
No, you get a new fucking phone.
My dude was talking about she the only one that pushed back on him.
I shouldn't have said that.
No, I ain't got a warranty.
Going back to jail. Somebody called the police
I
on
need
him.
that warranty.
It had a video.
The life without a front camera on my phone. How am I gonna take my selfies? I'm not gonna take my Instagram selfies on my story.
I don't know.
She just that baby. Oh, she just loved touching that. Oh, I can't wait till I have a
No
baby. The
Instagram
baby
selfies,
this, the
chat.
baby that.
I can't do that. That's like bait for the fishes. You feel me? Post that little. You feel me? Face card. My face card will never decline. Chad School Crib. Say what you would about these face tests. Sad. Face cards never decline.
Oh,
School Crib. Ain't that right, baby?
look.
I guess.
Oh yes. Shout out to Bailey Baby with the 10 gifted. Hey, I see you, Bailey Baby.
Yeah,
Shout
watching
out to
his
you
son let
for getting
Blueface do.
getting us that much closer to the sub wheel. You just put the chat on your fucking back, Bailey.
Well, the father called one time and was talking to her. Hold on. The father called one time and was talking to her, and he had a problem with how Blueface was treating his son, Superior. Yeah. And she told me, you want to talk to him? Blue's like, no, I ain't talking to how I'm treating your son. So the father did call. She answered the phone. They were riding somewhere. And he told her. Now, what I don't like about Nevaeh, even though you don't work, or do nothing, I think you just sit home and stream and be the house B you called yourself. You still could make your stuff look decent. She didn't go out and it's because she's wearing the same thing. She didn't buy her no decent clothes. She's not always, she don't really keep herself up. It's just like she's waiting to have this baby because she thinks she's secure in the bag with him and she just there. She's almost appearing to be stuck. Like, well, I don't have nothing else. I ain't got nobody else. I gotta let him shit on me because where else me and Superior go? This all we got. I ain't accomplished nothing in life. She almost just don't even have no self-worth. That's what I'm gonna say. She has no self-worth. Else she will pull herself up and she'll get the fuck on, right? So I was talking to someone about these tattoos, y'all, on his face. I said he was a really nice looking guy until he put all these tats on his face. He wasn't a bad looking guy, right? Somebody told me this. And just Andrea, I'm gonna drop this link if you could come, because I know you and I'll drop the link in a minute. Somebody told me the reason why he got all those tats on his face because when he was in prison, someone defecated on his face and it burned him. I don't believe that to be true. I said, girl, you can't listen to everything on social media. Like, yeah, it's a beast. You can't listen to everything. I said, she said, I'm serious, Miss Sonso. She said they told me they in jail because they thought he was a snitch. A group got a hold to him and shitted on his face, and this was his way of getting rid of, I guess, that feeling or whatever happened to him with his face. He decided just to tat all this crazy shit on it. But he was a very nice looking guy. You know, he's not a bad looking guy. And I don't see all bad in him as well either. I don't see all bad in him. I see some good in Blueface. He just needs to start working on himself. Because the reason why he's bringing so much destruction, so much disrespect to women is because one, he's a narcissist. We ain't gonna let that go. And two, is because he have deep-rooted pain. See, because I'm sure he probably done called his mother a couple of bitches. Yeah, I'm sure. Remember her and Chrisean got into a fight. You never let that go down. But anywho, let's continue. Because this is odd. This is real weird. But look at them get into it. It's only 10 minutes, y'all. We gonna hang out.
Baby.
Shout out to Bailey Baby.
Baby.
You still drink.
That
Hey,
same
that
dress.
funny as fuck.
Look.
Why?
They said just don't drink a bottle of Henny. Oh my, okay. Doing Shango. Y'all trying to call him Shango? He could never be.
Shango? What's that?
Arisha.
A ritual?
Arisha.
Arisha?
Look him up.
Arisha. Okay.
Arisha?
Look up Shango.
Here, type it in because I don't know what to spell or what you're even saying, really. Oh, the keyboard's right there.
I don't know why he got. Oh, he looking it up.
Wait.
He looking up what she said. The ritual.
He could never be.
Shango, that's Shango?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I want to get into it. Oh, here you go. I want to get into it. This gotta be the one though, y'all.
You smell good, Jonathan. You smell good. I know I can smell you.
Look, she.
You got a rocking chair?
Yep. They can sit right here and just breastfeed our baby in peace.
That's what our baby.
Thanks.
What's up, chat? I'm back.
Yeah, he's back.
This not the part. I don't know if I got the. No, I must have get the right video. No, what the fuck?
They get complacent in that, you know what I'm saying?
No, God damn it. I didn't get the right video. The video I was trying to get is the one that where they had to exchange and he kept calling her a stupid bee, a dumb bee. This dude stay on all day. So I'm sorry, y'all. I got the wrong damn video. But he stays on all day. But he was calling her a stupid bee, a dumb bee, because she thought he heard she thought she heard him say she won't leave when he was with Chrisean. I don't know the context of it, but he proved to her when he removed the music that he had never said that. And so he just called that girl, oh, you're a stupid bitch, you're a dumb. And I'm like, how could she just sit there and take that? But again, this was after they went out, he took out to eat. They was just fine, honey. They was okay. They was all right. This dude is something else. He's the biggest narcissist I've ever seen. It was about the DM, right? The DM when, yeah, the DM, and but she was playing it, and it was music in the background. So they told somebody to take the music out, and he said he never said that. And she said, you did. And people in the chat is saying that he did say she won't leave or something. And it was an exchange that him and Chrisean must have been having. And so she sits and watch him all week and say, you treat them better than me. You was with her, and now you come home and treat me with shit. Why, Jonathan? She begged for this boy to love her. She wants all this attention from him. But then, hold on, Dre. Hold on. Let me authenticate you. They ain't like nobody go over here doing, because I know you like, what's up, Dre? She won't leave.
What's up? How you doing?
All right. What's up, baby? She won't leave because that's her security. That's all she has right now. But I overheard somewhere, Miss Baby, that she gets $12K a month. So why don't she take her $12K? You know, she should have been stacking up money so she could get ready to exit and leave. He's not going to love her the way she wants to be loved. He's going to continue to use her for clicks and views and shit on her. That's what he's going to do because it's easy to do. He's making all this money while people are watching him, dogging the shit out of her, and she just, and when she laughed at him, like, oh, Jonathan, that shit really drives my spirit. Go ahead, Dre, what's up?
I can't stand that boy Blueface. I watched a video today that he kicked Nevaeh in the pool and then kicked her son, and somebody called the police on them.
So did he really kick her?
Well, I mean, kick, push. She's pregnant, 9 months. Don't touch her. How about that?
So did he touch us though? I saw a little clip of it, but you know the girl was working. I saw a little clip of it, and I saw the police there.
Mhm.
And they said, we got a call that he kicked you in your stomach. She said, ain't nobody kicked me in my
No, he didn't
stomach.
kick her. He didn't kick her in the stomach. He kicked her in the behind, and then he pushed her, and she pushed her in the pool. And he did the same thing to her little son. So my thing is this. See, this is why I know Blueface find women who got broken homes. Okay, because let me tell you something. It was the question I'm asking: where's Nevaeh's daddy at? Because let me tell you something. If she had a daddy who really loved Nevaeh, Nevaeh wouldn't put up with this. Chrisean Rock wouldn't put up with this. He finds women who got broken homes and broken families. That's why he can manipulate and control them like this. Okay, and Chrisean, Mz.Teavalocity, you know how I feel about children. Everybody don't need to be a parent. I don't care what you say, because my thing is this: pregnant. When Chrisean was pregnant, I watched videos when she was smoking and drinking. Okay,
Yeah.
so that little baby would not be, if she thought about the baby and not herself, that baby would not have a disability. So it's Chrisean, and you can go to the Lord and do all that, and I pray. I mean, I pray to the Lord too. But the God that I serve. Okay, the God that I serve, it says you gotta be accountable for your actions too.
You want your camera on? Hold on. You want your camera on?
No.
So hit the button. Miss Baby, you want your camera on? I can't hear you. You done muted yourself. Unmute. Yeah, you gotta unmute your phone. You have to unmute it. She don't know how. You have to unmute. You have to unmute. You have to unmute. Hold on. To unmute yourself. Hold on, baby. Okay. You want to be on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, let Andre and then Miss Mina, baby, thank you for joining me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you good. You got all your pictures and stuff in the background. You want
No, wait. How do I put the background?
So you know what? So take your phone and there's a camera. Hit the camera and it'll put up an icon. It'll put up an avatar. It won't put you up. Hit the. It'll show you. There you go. Ooh, girl. There you go. But go ahead. So this is
so the God that I serve, you gotta be accountable for your actions. She got a lot of demons. That's why she ain't gonna never be happy, because I think she allegedly did something to Ronnie, and she ain't gonna never be happy because she done something to her baby, and she not being accountable for what happened to her baby because it was her responsibility. Okay, so I'm not with that. She young, no, not, because when you decide to lay down and have a baby, it's not about you no more. It's about the baby, and that's what I was
around her told her. I know she had to have somebody around her with damn sense to tell her, no, don't drink, don't get out of. That's why I said she has demons, and those we all know that liquor really have spirits in it.
And then Blueface, Jaden, I watched his baby mama, the first one. Okay, she's the only one to me got a little sense. Okay? A little sense. So Jaden said the reason Blueface got all them tattoos on his face that he came out of prison with, because he snitched on somebody in jail and they beat him up and pooped on him. That's why he got tattoos all over his face. So to me, I'm like Funky Dineva. I'm tired of watching the circus. If they want to be in the circus, they all need to be in one house. And the reason Blueface act the way he act, and I would put that on my mama, it's the way his mama is. He watches mama get beat up by men. He watches mama probably doing alcohol and drugs. He watched his mother do a lot, and men beat his mother up. And the reason he is acting the way he's acting, because it's a relationship with his mother. That's the reason Blueface is acting.
Allegedly. When we start slinging, hold on, Dre, slow down. When we start, defaming them or saying things that we don't know that to be true, but from her actions, I think perhaps he had mommy issues and he had daddy issues. So the control over these women and the manipulation that he's doing on these women is because he got deep-rooted issues himself. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
You
You can look at all three of them. I can look. I got a good relationship with my parents and my father and my mother, and my kids do too. Even though me and daddy got divorced, but I have watched Oprah and Yana Van Zant, and she has plainly said it starts in the home first with the children. So when the kids come out and they be grown adults and they start acting out, it's because of the mama and the daddy and how they was raised at home.
I agree.
So you cannot tell. And Chrisean, the person who I did feel sorry for was Chrisean and how her family was. But at the end of the day, when you grown now, you ain't no little girl. You grown now, and you have to take responsibility.
But hold on, let's deal with it. The getting high, the drugs, the soul ties. Remember, it gets so deep. She has demons in her, and I know, or those spirits in her, because I know. People say everything's not a demon. Yes, spirits are, right? They so attached to her. Now, what she's doing, she's straddling the fence. She's trying to serve God, right? Or that's what she's presenting to us.
Yes.
But she can't because she's not focused solely on God and really giving her life to Christ so he can, get rid of them. She's not around those people.
Miss T, because I was really mad with her. I'm not gonna tell you, I was really mad with her. She said she gave herself over to God. I was like, thank you, Jesus. It's about time. But let me tell you something. When you do that, you gotta get rid of them evil people in your life.
Right.
Don't mean you're no good. You gotta stay away from them. So to me, if Chrisean people, her team really loved her, they will keep her away from Blueface. That's the discussion right there.
Drake,
but she keeps going back.
She keeps going back.
She keeps going back.
Right.
She said she was going to do right by God, and she was doing all that. But that church she go to allegedly is a church. It's a cult itself. Don't let me get started on that church.
Okay,
but anyways,
so you saying out of all the women, Miss Mina, you saying that Jada, like Andrea said, Jada is the better one?
I think Jaden has more sense. And I think because Jaden was with him before all of this, I think the love is real. I think the love is true. She loved him. She helped build him when nobody else was there.
Right.
So I think that is a high school love. So if that would be harder to get away because, baby, I was with you. I helped you build this.
They normally shit on the ones that help them build up when they men of that caliber, narcissistic, and then he got his own demons. He's broken too, you guys. He's broken too. So a lot of them are doing what they probably don't even know. They trauma bond.
Yes.
And so that's a bond. Again,
him and Chrisean, I really believe trauma bond.
Huh?
Him and Chrisean are really trauma bonding.
And that's why they have, again, you guys, that's part of soul ties, right? So the only way they're going to be able to break that is like we was talking about. She really would have to really give her life to Christ, and all the people that are around her that don't mean her any good, she'll have to get rid of them. But she don't want to. You have to want to.
And okay, so destruction is around her, because the Bible says that if destruction is around you and you say you trying to give your life to Christ, I don't know who is talking to her, because in a mentor or a coach, they ain't telling her destruction is Blueface.
But they probably, you know what? You can't say that, just Andre, because I'm sure she probably have people around her, you guys, telling her to stay away from him. But she's not gonna listen because
she's an addict. She's an addict to him. She's an addict to him. It's like a drug.
It's almost like a savior mentality. Like that's her savior. That's the person who saved her. She calls him daddy and all that other stuff.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Again,
I believe it's the high being her high is being with him, and that's a drug. That's the drug right there. That's the high. I'm not saying she's on drugs, but the high of being with him is like a drug.
But she really loves him. Anytime you could say she really believes in him and her, She believes in him and her. Nevaeh is staying.
Anytime you say you think you're better than Beyonce and Jay, you're
That's what I was about to say.
delusional.
Anytime you say we better than Beyonce and Jay-Z, I'm like, what the fuck?
She's delusional.
She's delusional. And
she was high.
And Jada just said that it was high. Okay,
you could see it. You could see the way she was acting in the part where they was at the grocery store and she was talking about she wanted to make spaghetti. She said, I want to make spaghetti. I want to make spaghetti. I want to make spaghetti. It was like, yo, she rolling.
She shouldn't. You know what? He's so stupid. I wouldn't eat from Nevaeh anymore. I wouldn't
be with no man who didn't claim my kid either.
Huh?
I wouldn't be with no man who did not claim my kid. I would have been done with him a long time ago.
But she wants him, Nevaeh wants him so bad, y'all. It's a strong possibility that she's really doing voodoo to hold him.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a strong, like she said, she's doing it.
You better not eat that spaghetti.
But that's what I'm saying. And he always coming home hungry. It don't just have to be spaghetti for period blood.
I know, I was being funny.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. And he didn't touch that soup. He didn't touch that soup, right? But none of them understand what real love is. Love is kind, love is patient, love don't hurt you. And that's the thing. They really believe this boy loved them. But you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. Something simple as putting all those tattoos on your face. Let me know you don't love yourself.
Exactly.
You wouldn't do your features like you wouldn't mess up your face like that.
And if you go back and look at, I went back and look at.
He was nice looking.
Yes, he was.
Look at him in college and look at him when he was young. Blueface didn't have all these tattoos on himself. He looked so nice. He like a handsome young man.
Did y'all see the collage of Chrisean and Taziki? What's the name?
Taziki.
Yes.
Her sister.
Did y'all see that collage of her?
Yeah, she wasn't bad looking before she met him.
She was so pretty.
Yeah, she was a pretty girl.
This girl was going out for track and everything to become a run. Everything. She met this guy. I don't even know what possessed this girl to go on that show.
Because she was desperate for money. She was desperate for money and fame because her family was broke.
For the love of money will be the roots of all evil. And she got strictly evil. And it's so sad.
Well, she was following him online. So before he blew up, he had that show, Blue something. And it was like a YouTube thing. That's where she wound up falling for him.
Okay. Low self-esteem and confidence will allow you to take abuse and disrespect.
Well, she had a rough upbringing.
But no, so is Nevaeh. So Nevaeh,
but Nevaeh.
Hold on, Dre. Hold on, Dre. I haven't followed like you guys probably have, but I tell you something. They don't have any self-esteem. They don't have any love. They're looking for love in all the wrong places, and that's why they allowed this dude to do this to him. He's the only thing that he really wants with those women are to make clicks and views. That's all. When they leave, if Nevaeh get up and leave, but see, she don't want to leave because she's scared Chrisean will come.
Facts.
But what's happening with Rella? Because that's supposed to be another baby's mama, right?
Yeah.
Ain't she in the circus?
Yeah, but she be on live on TikTok every day.
Yeah. It's so sad they vying for this dude when it's probably men out there that will treat them real good. But only because they don't love themselves like they should, and they don't have self-value or self-worth, they'll never find truly who's out there for them because they want to stick with this. This young generation is crazy as shit. Anytime you sit up there and say, I guess when I have this baby, I'm just gonna be a house bitch. That's all I'm gonna be. I'm like, what?
No, what got me was when he was talking to her and told her she wasn't good for nothing. But I said, "Oh,
sucking D."
Yeah, and you know what? He said that one other time. I had that clip in my phone somewhere. He said that one other time with her little superior sitting right next to him.
It was them on the couch.
It was on the couch.
No.
The one you're talking about when he said him for superior, he was jumping up and down on the couch, and he was talking about, oh yeah, and it's the last good one you suck. That's when she said it.
No.
I thought he said it. She had that white dress on when he said it to her.
Oh, you right.
Yeah. It was all on the same day. That was the day he came home.
That's a shame.
That was the day he came home, and she was so mad. That was the day.
But you know what? She not mad enough.
No, because as soon as he took her to dinner, she was okay.
She was happy. Her father, I can kick his ass.
How do you?
Her father must don't have shit or ain't shit.
Yes.
Because I would go and get my daughter and my grandson and that baby, and I would take them away from that. They sit actually and watch this because her father was on the phone with her.
Mm-hmm.
When he was saying that shit
tell
to
me
her.
that daddy ain't nothing. The daddy ain't nothing, because anytime you let another man talk to your daughter and your grandson that way, I'll be knocking at the door.
Baby, get my. But you know,
if you ain't coming, I'm taking my grandson.
But wait a minute. That's how her brother was in the car one time with them. I think that was her brother in the background. But Blue wasn't really treating her like that. Come to think of it, I think he was being nice to her. See, he already know how to get to her. He's in his mind, he like, bitch, you ain't got nothing. That's what he said. Where you gonna go? You come from a shelter. She said, I ain't never been in the shelter. I was only in the shelter for 2 months. Now, was you in the shelter or you wasn't in the shelter? And it's okay. Take your baby, go back to the shelter if you have to, right?
Yep.
I would rather do that. Go to the shelter and let her give you a voucher or something so you and your baby can live somewhere. But she's not going to leave him because that boy is her security. And he using her and she's using him. But now she may love him, but he don't love her.
But you let another man talk to your baby the way he talked to the little boy, and I'm just sorry, the way he talked to the mama ain't no good. But
The father said something.
The father said something. His child. He need to file for custody of his child because
we don't know what type of situation Superior's father is in, because she don't talk. I've never heard her. I'm just beginning to watch this. I've never heard her really talk about the father. But he must have some type of contact with her because he told him he absolutely didn't like the way Blue was treating her son.
Yep.
He told her that. But again, he's with the mother and he's there with her. So what is the father really going to do unless you Andrea, file for custody?
No, and where is Nevaeh's mama at? Because I start asking questions. I'm not looking at Blueface and Nevaeh no more. I'm asking where mama at, where the daddy
Where's
at.
her mother?
Her mother said she was grown. She said she tired of trying to tell her what to do. She a grown woman. She gonna figure out on her own. She be on TikTok a lot.
You grown and everything, but CPS. How many times CPS has been in Blueface's front door?
But again, and he screamed all day. But again, she would get in trouble because to me, she talks harsher to Superior than Blueface does from what I've seen. Just a few, kick streams I've seen. She's more mean to that kid than he is. He was humping on Blueface. Y'all see that when he jumped over humping on his butt? So this is what Superior see. Because he sure got on the back of him and started humping.
Wow.
So we know Superior see all kinds of shit, right?
Right.
But is it enough? Is it enough for them to call CPS on him?
Well, CPS have been at that door a couple times. I seen that.
Lay down.
Yeah, see, here go Kelly Joyce. Said, what the fuck does the mother have to do with an adult? You are right. Look, Kelly Joyce didn't like that. Kelly Joyce. That's true. She's an adult, but a lot of times you have a relationship with your mom, though. And your mom, well, I don't know. Because my daughter's
I have a relationship with my daughter, and if I see
can't tell my daughter shit.
something inappropriate, if I see something I don't like, she gonna hear my mouth. I don't care if she says she grown. I don't care if she pay all her bills. It don't matter to me. That's my grandson. That's my legacy, and that's my blood. And I'm gonna protect
Yeah, but you can't make grown people do nothing. I have an older daughter too. I could tell her something. She ain't gonna listen. She grown. She 40-something years old. She's not gonna listen to me.
Well, sometimes I listen to what my mother has to say to me.
You listen to your mother?
Sometimes I listen to what my mother has to say to me.
Sometimes mother can see something farther than the kids see it. I tell my daughter all the time, you might not like what I say, but I can see farther than you can.
I don't believe they live in the same vicinity as her parents, because I've never seen Superior from. Now remember, y'all, I just started watching this a month, about a month, not even a month. But I've never seen them say, hey, he's going to his grandma, he's going to his grandfather, he's going over to uncle and aunt's house. So they may have a dysfunctional family as well.
Well, she's originally from Indiana. So all her family live in Indiana. So she just was in Indiana a couple weeks ago with him. But when he first started coming around, he used to go to his dad's house and he wasn't that bad. I think Blue's behavior and what Blue does around and how he talks around Superior has made him his behavior, because now he's starting to act like Pink Face.
Oh, now Pink Face?
Now Pink Face acts that way around her father because it's allowed.
Right.
Pink Face, yeah.
Did you see what it was her Easter and Carissa's head. She got her up. It snatched her up.
Oh, Carlissa did. Jacked her up.
Did.
See, I have a problem with Carlissa as a mother.
Me too.
Now, I'm not too sure. I defend my kids wholeheartedly, so I don't know. But my kids not affiliated with YouTube. They don't even really support me. But I'm not too sure that I would be, as a mother, on making videos all the time, going back and forth with these girls.
That's her job. That's her job. That's how she makes money.
But she's married, right?
Yeah, but we don't really know what he does.
So, her job is she's a streamer too.
Yes. Yes.
So her job is to get out and present herself like that and talk about and go back and forth with the young girls. Yeah, that's a good example as a mother. So it's no doubt that when Chrisean and her got into a fight, that it was prompted by perhaps her saying something in their house.
Yes, at Blueface house. It was at Blueface house. They got into
Blueface thought that was okay.
Yeah, because he tells Chrisean beat his mama up. I don't know what kind of relationship they got, because I'm not gonna never tell a woman put their hands on my mama.
Wait a minute. That goes to show you. That's why he don't respect those women. He don't respect his mother either.
I said it goes back to the mother and relationship.
Yeah. I don't know. So here's a clip. This was so stupid. I just feel, I don't know. I was telling my daughter, I don't know if I feel sorry for these women, because I believe it's something deeper. They don't have any self-worth, no value. They don't value themselves. That's why they being allowed to do that. And I believe that if somebody got a hold to them, really, and even though they grown, don't get me wrong before y'all say they grown as women, and mentor them, and really pull them up out of this situation, they may be better women. But because the younger generation has allowed men to talk to them all kinds of ways, and they think it's cool. See, they think it's cool being a number one bitch. I don't think it's cool to be a bitch at all. But again, I'm an older woman. I don't play that. But that's their lingo. That's what they do, right? So you have to understand them. They want to be the number one. And this not me calling these lady bitches, but this is coming out of their mouth. They want to be Blue's number one bitch.
Yes.
And he said he got plenty of them. Anytime he could go get ready, he's gonna get more. He could get more. So Nevaeh is scared to leave. So she's going to sit there and suffer the abuse because that's her only security now. And she thinks she's in love with him. Chrisean will continue to hang on because she's playing with God. She's going back and forth playing with God. So he will allow this stuff to continue to hurt and happen to her until she pull herself. The girl Jada, y'all said ain't really fooling with him because she didn't even invite him to the daughter's birthday party, right?
She told me she was gonna have security if he comes to the party. He couldn't come.
So she may be cutting her ties with him.
She got a new boyfriend, I heard.
No, what happened was he dropped that after that video. She was so hurt. She ain't been dealing with him after he dropped that video of her.
What video?
The video of her.
Oh, how do you say
clean
that?
it up.
Giving a nice little special to the old manager or something. But it was the same girl that he cheated on with her best friend. So it's her ex-best friend's baby father.
Yeah.
What? Oh, see, I don't watch. I told y'all, hold on. Ain't that into it.
Yes, he did that to her. That's a shame.
Wow, hold on. Let me get some light in here.
Okay, no, I need pedals.
Huh? Hold on. Try to take that ring off. What? So I don't know. So after that, she don't want to deal with him. Now I thought I saw they have normalized abusive behavior. They have, this generation have. But then again, you know, it's me. It's me. I'm gonna tell you about the music. The music and the videos are very influential. See, that's what they rap about. That's what they see. That's what they do. So these women think it's okay. That's what they twerk on. That I'm a bad bee. I'm a bee this. I'm getting money. Yeah, run it up, and you know. So that's what they do, and that's the purpose of it. That's the purpose of it. You know. So it's working out real well for our youngsters nowadays. You know. But yeah, and this was a sad thing. This was kind of sad. This was kind of sad. Because, you know, maybe he, I don't know. I want to think highly of him. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to bring this up and take us down. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Well, let's play this one.
You don't miss me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she look high too and sound high. Now look.
No, I'm sorry. Good looking, Tuski. You don't miss me?
Oh, yeah.
I miss you. That's fine.
Really? 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 And look at her.
I feel
and you're right, she looks very much high. Like they done stayed up and just got high all night. But I don't think he could get high because he said he has to weekly, he has to check in and take a drug test.
No, but he can make sure they are.
Right.
He can make sure she is.
Right, exactly. He could make sure she is. Yeah. He could make, she looks awful. She looked just like, you know, she just, and then the next day, guess what she was doing? See, this is where I say she teetered in the fence. You can't serve two masters. You're going to have to just serve one or the other. She was around reading the Bible. She was walking down the street doing tracking, verbal tracking. Though. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? So, see, she spent the weekend with the demons. She's been playing with God. Yeah. Well, God, let me tell you something, the difference between God and us. God will put something on you that no man can take off. You better stop playing with God. And I think she's playing with God. She's playing. I believe so too, Shantae 04. Thank you for joining me, honey. Make sure you hit that like. If you're not a subscriber, consider becoming one. I think she playing with God, and God will, and I don't like to put this in the same sentence, but he will whoop your ass. You know, he will allow things to happen to you that you will suffer, you know, because he gives you a will and you do what your will with it. You know, you do your will. And so she's playing with him as long as she continue to play with God. See, he knows her real heart. We don't. He will put something on her that no man could take off. And that's probably why she's going through and she's going to continue to go through. But I don't think that Blueface is good. I think Nevaeh thinks she got it in the pocket by living in that house. Because I'm like you, Miss Mina, baby. He's not going free will. Yep. God gives you free will and you do what you will with your free will. I don't believe that Nevaeh. Now, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all believe that when she had this baby, Blueface gonna kick her out?
No.
I'm not sure he'll put her out. I think her attitude may change a little bit, though.
Yes.
I do think her attitude gonna change.
As far as what? Because she bucks against him.
She bucks against him. And I think she's gonna probably be a little bit more crazy, probably crazier than Chrisean. I think Nevaeh will like fight him because she be cussing him out. Chrisean never did that.
Yes.
She just cried a lot.
He's going to make it.
I do think Nevaeh might leave too. I do think she could leave.
Now look what Shantae is right. I think he's gonna make it worse for her. He may be being a little nice because she's pregnant and he wants to present himself as a good man, a good person, even though everybody know he ain't shit. But I think he is gonna make it real miserable for her.
But I want to understand, nobody should feel bad for her because she did this to Jaden while Jaden was pregnant. She did this to Chrisean while Chrisean was pregnant. She's been there the whole time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, she's been around. When Jaden was pregnant, she sent her video of Blueface going down on her.
See, hold on, y'all just
Since when Jaden was pregnant with Pinkface, yes. Nevaeh's been around.
See, I didn't know that.
I don't know. But what I will say, he said that she was the only one that held him down when he was in jail. Chrisean cried to him the other day that she knew she wasn't there for him. She wished she would have been there for him. But he said Nevaeh held him down.
So that's why maybe that's why he's sticking with her. Maybe that's something different because he did say Jada did not hold him down in prison. He said that he was hungry in prison. I heard him say that. So if he said Nevaeh held him down in prison, he gonna stick around with her a little bit more.
Oh, listen to what Shantae. Well, let's keep it real. Chrisean did that too. Jaden way worse. What? So they think they doing something. So Chrisean now, she's giving her life to Christ yesterday, or when he left. She gave her life to Christ. And so she gave her life to Christ so much that she was online talking about Jada. What's her name? Jada. She was online sending threats to her. And see, that's what will make people believe that is a possibility that she had Ronnie killed.
Right.
Because she was just saying, I know where you live. She was telling Jaden that. She was telling her that, I know your address, I know where you live, like sending threats to her. And again, Blueface confirmed that she's vicious with that shit, that she will put out your address and number. She was putting out that girl's address and number. So I don't know, y'all. She might have something to do with Lil Ron thing. He probably didn't want that shit coming out. If that boy was the baby father, she definitely didn't want it to come out because she's trying to hold Blue. And she always say, our son, he was here with our son, feeding him out a bottle at 3. I don't know. Feeding him baby food. I don't know. That's what they were doing this weekend, So she definitely don't want the truth to come out. But if his family press it, then they just have to swap his mother or father's mouth.
Did you see the new video when Chrisean said, if you're dark-skinned women, it's your fault that the life ain't good for you? See, she got a little colorism too for her.
See, she done some shit. So she getting hers, and he'll get his too. I don't know how long he'll be up, but streaming is the thing now. Streaming is the thing now. And like I said, when I went over there, he had on one stream, because you know that's his income. That's what he do. That's one of his income. I mean, they got a big house over there they living in too. But his stream had 188.8 thousand views. That's a lot of views. If you doing that on one video and you making 3 and 4 videos today, he is killing it in money. You know? And then they also, Chrisean gifted him 50 subscribers or something. Chrisean gifted him something. He said, say thank you to Chrisean. Now that's the shit he did.
Say thank you to Chrisean. That's what he said. Say thank you.
See, he pissed them girls against each other because he know they stupid for him. They'll do anything for him. You got one working voodoo. You got one sending him money, super chats. We call them super chats over here. And, you know, it just goes, the list just goes on. They just fools for this young boy. You know? How old is Blue? Look, I've been following the circus since it started, unfortunately. Let me tell you something. I'm a woman.
Me too. I've been since it started.
I'm a woman of a particular age, you guys. And I just happen to look, and y'all know I do something different over here. But remember, I told you, I'm analytics chasing. So I'm content. This is content. This is not the content we always do, but it's okay. We could kick back sometime, right? We could kick back. And you know, I'm trying to get my views up, trying to get my subs up. So I started watching this. And so I called my daughter. I said, well, I was watching this Blueface thing. I said, this guy is something. She said, oh my God, I love him. Remember me telling you I can't wait until he get out of jail because the circus is started, because you know they was advertising. It's entertainment, but sometimes it can really get under your skin, like it can wreck your spirit. Because I know there's plenty of people out there, like Kimberly mentioned, and plenty of women, not just young women, but older women that take abuse every day just to be with a man. I know that. And I know some of them have low self-esteem. And somehow, if you don't have the right people in your corner, you can't pick yourself up by the bootstraps. You know, some people could do it. You only gonna call me maybe a bitch or two, and I'm done. Probably never to turn around again. Yeah. You know, and if I was liquored up, like they be doing on these streams, I probably would have punched that motherfucker in his face. Yeah, you know, the spirits would have got to me. The spirits would have got to me.
Well, Chrisean did pop him in his face and made him he had a bloody head, something she hit him. So they like that. He likes that. I think he gets off on that. And so, you know, I'm just this and my daughter, she loves this kind of stuff. And I was like, see, and I said, no, I can't watch a man downgrade a woman, especially when she's pregnant too, and talk to her. I just can't. I do watch it for a minute, but as soon as he starts with that mess, or I just see it on Instagram, I can't, because I'm ready to fight. That's how I feel.
The only reason why I can watch it is because I don't feel bad for Nevaeh at all. I think this is her karma. This is what she did to the other girls. She thought she was going to be so special. You knew what you were getting into. You knew how he treated Chrisean when she was pregnant. You knew how she did Jaden. You thought you was special. That's what you get.
She really thinks she's special because she living in the house. She in the house.
Now, they all sit in the house.
Today. I saw a picture today, and this could be the future for these young ladies in Blue. Maybe he'll just have them all live in one house. Isn't he getting a new house? And Chrisean said she going to the new house. So maybe
one house together,
because they want to be with him so bad. Sometimes you can convince women. He might convince them. Let's all just live together, y'all. Let's just our house will be so big, we go stream every day. And he'll be like a nature boy.
Well, you know what? You know what? I would say this: if Chrisean don't get it together, and she wants this new boxing career, if she don't get it together, she's gonna turn off her fans and her people who send her stuff and people who want to sponsor her. Because it's one thing to say, oh, I'm gonna leave Blue, I'm turn my life over to Christ and everything, but it's another thing. The audience feel like you have slapped us in our face when we've been rooting for you. We've been saying get rid of that boy, don't be with him, and she gonna turn somebody off, and she can lose many of followers and all that. So she keep riding along, because if she keeps riding along with Blue, she's gonna be on destruction and don't have anything.
So Kimberly wrote here, listen, if people stop watching, the revenue will dry up, but people are making content off of dysfunction. That's social media. That is true. I'm here now. Listen, y'all know I normally don't talk, but I'm over here talking because I'm amazed.
We're talking about it in the sense that we're talking about it in the sense that we're mothers, we're daughters. We're talking about it if our own kids. We're talking about it I'm looking at it in a psychology way. With it starts in the home. So all this broken home that they got and bad relationship with mamas and daddies.
Trauma.
This is what they got.
Trauma. But that's why they feel each other when they with each other. Because see, maybe behind the scenes they sit and talk. I'm sure that everything is not in front of the cameras, right? So maybe they sit, and when they sit and really have a civilized conversation with each other and name calling ain't going on, maybe they bond like that. I said it was trauma bonding too, Shantae. I think they bond. You know, they sit down, they talking about what's going on or what happened to them coming up, you know, when they was young and different things, and they fill each other out. It's something there. It's trauma bonding, it's soul ties. That's going to be hard to break because none of them are doing the things to break these soul ties. And each time they come together, and if they get high and they start drinking, the demons just run rampant. They twirling all in the store, hopping and jumping on them in the store. That shit is just crazy. But again, we watch it. People watch it.
Yeah, but if Chrisean and Nevaeh wants to break the soul tie with somebody, it's how you do break a soul tie with somebody. That means they will need a year to stay away from Blueface, no contact at all.
How long has Chrisean been trying to get her life together, supposedly?
Well, let me see. Well, I'll say she's a great. It's been a good year. She's been trying to get her life together.
So I told you when we talk about soul ties, you know, we gonna wrap it up now. You cannot stop thinking about an ex-partner wanting to move on. And she said that I can't stop thinking. She told Blue that, right? Chrisean told Blue that, right? You repeat pulls. You keep returning to an unhealthy physical or emotional dynamics. That's what she keep doing. The emotional drag. You feel drained, overly influenced, or emotionally tied to someone long after the relationship ends. Now, the relationship hasn't ended. But those people are connected more than what people think or what they see. And that's exactly why they could run this circus. They run it flawless. Flawless. He's going to leave Nevaeh. He's going to stick around for her to have a baby. Then he'll be back over there with Chrisean. And then now I believe he's going to bring Rella in. What is going on with Rella, Miss Mina, just Andre? What's going on with Rella? Because she's pregnant, right?
I don't know that circus. I don't know that girl. I don't know her. I know Nevaeh and I know Chrisean and Jaden. I don't know the sport girl.
Because he don't be talking about her, but she is taking a DNA test when she have the baby. She having a girl. Supposedly she naming it Rela Chrisean. She stay on TikTok every day. She's live for hours.
Now, I was telling somebody today at work, right? Because Kimberly makes this point here. So I used to watch reality TV and I stopped. I think I told y'all a long time ago. Because I said every show And after I thought that Married to Medicine or Married to Medicine was going to be a great show, I said, oh, this is going to be professional Black women. They all doctors. They look good. They got their own practice. They doing well. And when I saw them act the way they acted, I thought, that's it. I said, that's it. I said, I can't watch any more reality. And I'm really surprised that I'm watching this. But like I told you, it's been about a week or two. And my heart goes out sometimes to these girls because I know they don't know their value, their self-worth. And I know this guy is a narcissist, manipulating the hell out of them, making money off of them and breaking them down more and more and more. He's breaking them down more and more and more. And I don't know if that's why I'm watching. I'm not going to make excuse. But I stopped watching reality TV because every reality show that's supported is they make Black people look bad.
Do you
And
think
I thought Married to Medicine would be the television show that I really would watch because I thought they were Black professional people doing their thing. But ignorance came out of that too. Every show that they produce for Black people is always destruction.
Well, do you think? I mean, I still watch Married to Medicine, but I see it in a little different light. Okay, I see. It's all about what you put on camera. You choosing to act a fool. You choosing to do things. So I feel like it's you're choosing because you're on there to make money. You're on there to get a paycheck. You're choosing to do this stuff, and so I feel like. And yes, but do I have some friends who are professional, just like the Married to Medicine people, and they a little ghetto too.
No, ain't nothing wrong. No, that's not what I'm talking. I said it seemed like every reality TV always paints us in a bad light. Always.
Are they choosing to act?
No, you choose to do this, but hold on.
Okay.
You sign these contracts, Andrea. Not all the time they tell you what's in the contract, right? So you sign this contract for 10 episodes, say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, within those 10 episodes, if you're not getting the ratings that you need, because we know drama, sex, and drugs and all that stuff, right?
Yes.
That's entertainment. That's what they do, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So if you're not doing that, then they have to come in and tell you, hey, y'all gonna have to beef it up a little bit. You're gonna have to do that shit scripted. All that, I mean, that reality TV is not reality, it's scripted. So you know what you're doing.
Yes.
You choose to do it. However, you're in the contract, but you choose to take that contract. But why every show depicts us in a bad light? Now we know from here. Just this, right? Just YouTube. Positive stuff don't sell.
Right. But okay, so I look at reality. I feel like if you have a foundation, you can look at reality and look at some of the stuff and get a kiki and laugh and go on about your day. That's what I do. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I have the base. I have a base of how I was raised, and I'm pretty much go by that how I raised my kids. And I watch reality TV to me to get a kiki, a laugh, and help me go on about my day and be on the phone with my friend, little gossiping, talking about the show. But would I do that? No, I wouldn't. Would I do some of the stuff they would do? No, I wouldn't. But at the same time, I know some professional Black people. I know some good professional Black people, and I know some that look ghetto too. And so what I'm
now listen, we all have ghetto in us. Now I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I started to watch, I tried the Housewives. I'm like, oh no, they doing too much for me. My thing is every show. I don't care whether they allowed or not. Just hear me out what I'm saying.
Okay.
Every show depicts Black women as being ghetto, loud, obnoxious, uneducated, niggers. Every show that they produce portrays us like that. Why do you think that is? Go ahead, Miss Mina.
But every But if you watch white reality shows, though, the
Right.
white reality shows do the same. But what they do is they have a lot more sex and drama with it.
Right.
So if you watch white reality shows,
Mhm.
it's the same thing, but a lot of it is more sex and drama behind sleeping with people.
Right.
Okay. So see, I only know about me, about my people, because I don't go really outside. And I'm not a TV buff. My family, I'm not a TV buff. Um, like I said, I'm drawn to them and I'm hoping, and maybe that's why I'm not looking for no train wreck because they already a train wreck. I'm hoping that these women will gather some values and morals and some respect for themselves and walk away from this. That
And,
would be a good show. That
and
would be a good show to see Chrisean really focus on her son who needs attention. Why can't you video that? Why can't you video you doing something good for your son? Because there's people out there who will watch that.
well,
Why
she
can't
need to keep her. She need to keep her son off the internet. She need to keep her son. No,
Mhm.
we don't need less of Chrisean Jr. on it. No.
but I'm saying I get where you come from, but I'm saying if she just have to stream, if this their life, think about it. These people are on every day making videos, streaming every day. So your son is a part of your life. Stream something good about him. Stream something, you know what I'm saying? You out here worrying about him and making videos about these other women that he's with and where you make more money than them. They ain't got shit and they ain't this and they ain't that. When you really should be focusing on your son. Nevaeh need to take her kids and go somewhere else too.
Well, you know what? I would rather watch reality TV than watch Blueface in this. This right here makes me mad. This right here, watching Blueface and Nevaeh and them, it irritates my nerves. So I'd rather watch a reality show, Love and Hip Hop, Married to Medicine, The Housewives, than watch
Ooh,
Blueface and Nevaeh.
I love it. This is my reality show. I wake up in the morning to see what drama happened with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I can't.
That must be Miss Mean Baby, must be a younger generation. She wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See, I see,
Yeah.
and I just wonder this: if we all are watching this. I mean, my kids are at school today. They was their first day of school, so I can watch it. But when I'm with my kids, I try not to put that spirit in my house. Like I
Mhm.
try not to. I try not to. I don't let them watch. I don't let them listen to stuff. I find myself even when it comes to rap music. I was like back in the day. I used to love this song. But I listen to the words. I don't like the song no more.
You know what I think about it. Ooh, you know I
I
got
try to
some
use
good.
the show as a teaching point to my daughter. Don't be dumb like them. Because she 18, so I have to let her know, and she know that is not acceptable. Don't you ever let no man talk to you or treat you that way.
But now I get where y'all coming from. That's all cool and dandy. My kids are grown and my grandchildren, parents raised them well. But this is what I do want to say. This shit is so influential that it imparts things in your children that you definitely didn't impart in them. Because this is like the generation of this. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've heard kids or older teenagers say, I'm a bad bitch. She a bad bitch. So see, that right there is negative influence that you would even allow yourself to be called a bad bitch. But
Yeah.
this is what is being taught to them. So they normalize it. So even if a parent teaches their children, and yes, it's what you put into them, they are normalizing this. This is the music they listen to. This is the shit they watch.
And
But it
it
may
The
be,
Bad Girls
it
Club.
might be
but
normalized, but I do teach it as I have a young girl, a 13-year-old daughter. I have a 29-year-old daughter. I tell them if y'all think that's normalized, it's not. It's insanity, and that's not normalized. You don't let a
Mhm.
man talk to you that way, because if you let
Yeah.
one man do it, a second man gonna do it, a third
Hmm.
man gonna do it. Stop
Hmm.
it at the door.
Hmm. I agree
Exactly.
with that.
Hey,
Good evening, ladies. Good
Good
evening.
evening. I love you. I see what you writing. You are absolutely right. What you want to add to the show?
I want to be perfectly clear. The demise of the Black family didn't just start yesterday, 10
Start with the
years ago,
government.
20 years ago, 30 years ago. In the 60s, you know,
Start with the
when welfare
teachers.
came in, that's when they wanted the Black males out the household.
Yep.
And of course, the demise of the Black family is the reason we're seeing all of the things that are occurring now. We have children having babies that are not capable of raising children. We have men that don't have any respect for women,
Yep.
and women don't have any respect for men either. And so it goes
Mhm.
both ways. So the demise of our community has been transpiring right before our very eyes. And this
Mhm.
is the results that we have is all of this tragedy. And we think it's normal. We think it's cute. We think it's funny. We think it's, but it's not because
Mhm.
we keep perpetuating the same thing generation after generation after generation. And then we wonder why we're not ahead because we don't have any respect for ourselves. We don't respect others, and we don't demand respect from others either. You know, there's no way that any woman or any man should be doing the things that they're doing on social media for
Mhm.
millions of people to see and think it's okay. It's not. It's really
Mhm.
not.
But
It's
you
really
know,
not.
that's when we talk. We always say this is systematically done.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's purposely done. Where sometimes we think things benefit us, they don't necessarily benefit us. Now, the internet, great, right? For some resources and different things you could do it, but you see much more destruction.
It's a double-edged sword.
It's a double exactly, and you see much more, right? Of
Hmm.
destruction and the demise of the culture, the black people as well.
Hmm.
You're right, but it started years ago, and like I said, systematically done. The prisoner pipeline thing we
Yeah.
talked about earlier
Yeah.
is, we talked about where Busy Gone. Do I believe it was said? Is a strong possibility that it was said. Wait,
Mm.
sorry. Wait. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened, but I was looking for something. But it was said that they were told to put violence and things in their music so it could boost more of the crime. And that's exactly what's happening. People don't
I don't
believe
know
it.
if our audio went out.
Oh,
I
Andrea
believe,
said she has to go.
oh, that's what she was writing me. Okay. I believe that it was said, and I believe that
Oh, okay, Andrea left.
artists are puppets.
I don't know. We can't hear. I can't hear Mz.Teavalocity. That's why, because Andrea dropped down. I think that's why the
You
audio
can't
went
hear
out.
me? Y'all can't hear me?
I can. I can hear you.
You can hear
Kimberly, you
me. I can
can?
hear you. Can you hear Mz.Teavalocity?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, let me drop down. Let me refix my audio.
Oh, like I said, it's systematically done. It's on purpose to continue to destroy our culture, our people. They have agendas that they push, and I think they're being very successful in doing it. And a lot of people don't like to look at that because they just don't like to look at the reality of it. But I think of the agenda being pushed for a lot of things around here. And unfortunately, we've fallen victim to the agenda. The prisoner pipeline, you would know, right? We said that,
Yeah.
So that's the. I think Kimberly is my Miss Me, the baby. I enjoyed you. What do you say is gonna come out here? Do you think maybe they should just get into a polygamous relationship and all live together so you can enjoy more of the circus?
No, I like it. Wait. I don't
You
think
like
they're
the
gonna
way
be.
it is.
I
Now
don't
you
think
know
they're.
something.
I don't think that they're. The reality of it is they're not going to get along, right? They're
No.
they're just too. And especially when you have a baby. When you have a baby, your main focus is I want to keep my family. I want to keep my family. I want to have my family. I want to have my family. And so now both of them are about to be, oh, I want them because I want to keep my family together. So I don't think it'll ever be.
Well,
I
she
think he'll
said
go
she's
back and
not
forth.
living up her family. She said
For
she's not
Sean.
giving up the family Nevaeh that she built. She
Yes,
ain't
she's
giving
not.
it to her.
And
So
Krishan is playing Miss. She's sitting around with a couple that says Mrs. And she says she gonna be at the new house. So we'll see how it goes. Well,
so
after
is he?
Nevaeh drops the baby.
That's what Krishan said. She going to the new house. She can't take Christ into the new house, and I don't think she gonna make it because Nevaeh put a spell on her and all the other ones, so she could be the number one. See,
Mhm.
he doing that shit, right? They playing and he joking, hee ha, but you have to be careful with that because people believe in that, and yes, for people who believe in it, it works. I mean, I never forget a story. I always have a story before I end. I have a story to tell. I had a friend, and my friend and her husband had been married for a couple of years. And the mother didn't like the wife. And my friend and them, they had went to Louisiana, I believe Louisiana. She was down Louisiana, and they were in the hotel. She said she had this brand new robe, right? She said, and all of a sudden, the robe belt was missing. When she got ready to leave, she looked for the belt. She said she looked all over, and she knew it was brand new. She said, the belt was on and everything. Never paid attention. It's like, damn. She asked her husband, "Do you see my belt?" "No, I didn't see." He said, "Well," she said, "I know my belt was on there, but the mother was there." So after they left, it must have dawned on her. She started having problems with her husband. Eventually, her husband and her divorced. But the mother just didn't like her. So she believed wholeheartedly that the mother had put a spell on her to make the husband leave.
Mm. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
believe those things are true.
huh?
I do. Go move. I do believe those things are true. Especially with being down south, living down south, I do believe that the roots in voodoo is real. I
I
do
was
think that I do think that he has gotten worse. Watching him from the beginning, I think
who?
Blueface. Just watching the whole situation, I
Because
think
he's
he's
making money.
yeah. I
He's
think
making
he's
a
gotten
lot
worse,
of money.
and I think it's because the truth of the matter, people don't like to hear it. I think that he really loves Jaden. Jaden don't really care. Like Jaden is I think is the real true love, but she's not going to continue to take the bullshit. And so he's going to be with the women who take it. Because if you watch them, and this is the last thing, if you watch them, he has never called Jaden like bitch this, bitch that to her face like he does the other two.
Oh,
Unless I've missed a clip or two, he'll do it behind her back, but not too much to her face.
I
Now
don't
he's been
know.
disrespectful, not as disrespectful as he done to these other two.
Well, I felt, now this is just me, from me watching him, I don't know because I believe he's such a good actor too, right? I do. I think a lot
Mhm.
of this is acting. And again, it's for the streams. It looked like he was heartbroken too, or he felt something when he was leaving Krishan.
Yeah,
And
but then the next day he started talking about her again. About
oh,
how
I don't,
B talked about I need them for streams. Da, 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 da. So
oh,
literally the
I don't
next
watch it
day.
like that. I don't watch it like that. Now I didn't know. But before I wrap this up, I had someone say to me, and this is not about Krishan. I don't know if you know Young Pharaoh. You ever heard of Young
No,
Pharaoh?
no.
No.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna end it with Young Pharaoh because somebody asked me. I did a remix, right? A little remix, and in the title it had something to do with Young Pharaoh. Now a lot of people watch Young Pharaoh. He had a big subscribership, right? He did. He had a lot of subscribers, and he came on and he was this brother spit knowledge who believed in Egypt, and he talked against the J boys who own up everything. Just follow me, the J boys, that own up everything, and he had his thing with Golden was his baby mama. They was living together, and then disrespect came in, fighting came in, and he was in this big house. Make a long story short, he used to be one of those woke brothers, you know, that's teaching his people, and he had a lot of people following him.
Oh yeah, I seen it. They did a whole show on a
Went out to school
documentary.
with him. Yeah, they did, and he spoke to Tasha K and everything. He was on her podcast, so a lot of people. He had a lot of subscribers. He was big at one point, but then we started watching him get beat down too, because he started having something going on with his baby mama, and it seemed like shit started happening. Then he said the feds and everybody was messing with him. They was just coming bothering him for no reason. The feds would keep, you know, fooling with him and stuff and trying to lock him up. Now, I've said this when it comes to the music industry. I don't know where he was placed at in the music industry, but a lot of times when the G-men, the government do things to you, they start making people think that you are crazy. They start doing shit to you so it can appear to people that you crazy. Kanye West, right? For example. And yes, he did have mental issues. His mother dying probably did something. But they wanted to make sure that they highlighted that he was crazy, that everybody thought he was crazy. So I was looking at a little Storm Moreau, and he had a clip of him and talking to Young Pharaoh. Now, Young Pharaoh, I want to show you this clip because people was looking for it. People was looking for it because he was this woke brother. He was this woke brother up with a message. So let's take a look, because y'all asked me. Well, I looked. Now, Young Pharaoh went away. This is what I'm saying. He went away. We hadn't heard from Young Pharaoh in a while, right? Because he used to be big on YouTube all day, making all this money. You know, he had, you know, a huge show. All of a sudden, he disappears. He come back, and I want to present to y'all, because this don't look like him at all. And I ain't talking about physical features. This, for me, from what I saw, the times that I listened to this brother, I would never think this would be him, right? But this brother wrote me something. I think it was a brother or sister, and I'll read it. But let me share this. Anybody know Young Pharaoh would know what I'm talking about. So, and see, people a lot of times don't believe that them G-men fuck with you, but the feds and the G-men, now this Young Pharaoh,
y'all, they got him. They got him. I know y'all remember that face. That's Young Pharaoh. Remember Young Pharaoh, the anti-Semitic rapper that was going around the world preaching the truth about Israel? He was most popular for denying Judaism and saying that the real Jews of today are really false. They label him as an anti-Semitic rapper. Anti-Semitic means you have a strong hate for the Jews. Remember the same thing happened to Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, Nick Cannon. Anytime you go against the Jews on a high level, some things might happen to you. Because on March 9th of this year, Young Pharaoh was arrested. Before he got arrested, he looked like a regular guy. Pay attention, because he doesn't look like the photo that I'm about to show you. He just posted this one day ago in today's time. After being released, he's operating off a new IG. And he literally told us before, if he ever disappears and start acting weird, they got him. Before he got arrested, he posted this on February 5th of this year. He literally said he hasn't seen his son in 5 years, but he set up a will so his son would be taken care of. Look, man, we already know what happened to that man.
Now, I don't know what people believe. I don't know what people believe. They know that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I noticed that they are proving out a lot of things to be factual. That brother was deep. I wouldn't have never thought that he would come out with long nails. I don't even know where he's been. So if anyone knows where Young Pharaoh been, that all of a sudden he coming back on the scene, let me know, because that was not him. Did you see the long nails? Did you see the long leopard nails? Because somebody said Mz.T, where was the nails? Did y'all see the long leopard nails? I think she got down. But y'all, that wasn't Young Pharaoh at all. So I don't know. Y'all do what you will with it. Think what you think. Comment below this video. Listen, this has been a long time. I'm glad you was able to join me, Miss Nina Baby. We'll be back. You're welcome to join me anytime. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you can share the video out if you want to. I appreciate you so much coming up here. Continue to keep me abreast of Blueface Blues Clues 124. Blues Clues, the circus,
Circus.
the circus that we can't disconnect from. Because I'm not lying to you.
As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna go see what happened because I know something happened today.
All right. It's something all the time. I appreciate you for hopping up here. Just Andrea, Kimberly Black, everybody who stayed with me. I appreciate you so much. Again, I don't know what happened to Young Pharaoh, but I do know that this person wrote this message under the video. Now, I was like, that's a different perspective. Y'all just give me a minute. I'm gonna read this and then we go wrap it up. Wait, hold on. We go wrap it up after this. But they wrote this under the video and it made me think, oh man, I hope not. I really hope not. Let me find it. Okay. Hold on. So that video I had was old, right? But when I saw the nails, that was the video that I had remixed. Somehow this video got on and we tagged this video and sent it out. So Barry Carey, you was looking for the nails. I just showed you the video with him of the nails. He had long dagger nails and they leopard. So somebody said, let me put you on to some game. Hold on. Okay, I think this. Let me give y'all some free game. This is what they wrote. So just listen to it and do what you will with it. He said, this is what you call a prep video. He prepped his audience to be already prepared for when he comes out of the closet. I'm like, now, he was over on Storm My Rose and he was saying all the things that he was going through. And then it put me in the mind of, Kanye West and some other people, Cat Williams, when he said the government, F with him for years, and stuff. And then I remember when Kanye talked against the Jews. Remember I told you how he had to go and he had to apologize to that rabbi, and that was a strange video, as if he was under some type of MK Ultra when he was apologized to, like it was rehearsed. It wasn't even him. Something was not right? So the guy said, no, they didn't get him because he's an informant. They don't have to get what they already have. He's been this way. You don't go from straight to gay overnight. Now, I don't know in that video, other than what portrayed him, he never really said to be gay. I mean, most men don't wear fingernails that long and leopard, but I never heard nothing he really said in the video. The guy was he had remixed the video and was just showing us Young Pharaoh. But like I said, I hadn't seen him in a long time. And now he's back on the scene saying what they did. They locked him up. Oh, he had some weird ass story. Go to Storm My Road because he's going to download his full video with him. How the government had took him, and the reason why couldn't nobody find him is because they flipped the O to a 0 and they never gave him a number or never put him in booking or nothing because they thought that they were going to do something to him. Now it sound like he's kind of cray-cray. But don't think for 1 minute that everyone is crazy, you guys. I'm not going to say that dude is crazy. Weird looking now here with the nails and shit. What are we portraying here now? You're homosexual. Well, I don't know. I can't say that, right? But what I can say is not all the time these people are crazy. Things are being done to them so they could present crazy, right? So they could present crazy. I don't know if that's what's going on in Young Pharaoh's case. I can't say. All I can say is that if he's going through something mentally, that you could pray for him. I don't know him that well. I just used to follow, and it was strange when that came across my news feed. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. And I ain't coming back, not with Blues Clues, not with Blues Clues. But remember, soul ties are real, and they could be healthy and unhealthy. And the circus have unhealthy soul ties. So when you can't think, or when you think why these people just don't leave, they're connected deeper than what you think. Okay? With that, I'll talk to y'all later. We'll do some conspiracy. Thank you so much. Catch you on the flip side.